My name is Lisa, and I am a full-time homemaker. I live with my slightly needy mother-in-law, my husband Noah, and our daughter Madison, a family of 4. My mother-in-law, while supported by the family, is originally a go-getter and does what she can by herself. On her good days, we would have fun cooking together in the kitchen. That was how we were spending our peaceful days, until one day.
Yoo-hoo! Long time no see.
Wow. Daphne. It's been a while, you surprised me showing up all of a sudden. Did you have some business coming back to your hometown?
You gotta listen, Lisa. I've been having a series of troubles recently, things have gotten pretty tough. So, how about lending me some money?
May I ask what it's for?
Why would you want to hear about someone's failures? That's so low. I told you I've had a lot going on, just give it to me already, about 200,000 yen will do.
I can't just lend you money without consulting Noah first. The unexpected visitor to our family home was Noah's sister, Daphne. Soon, my mother-in-law, alerted by the noise about lending money, came into the living room. Daphne finally left after being scolded by my mother-in-law. I find Daphne difficult to deal with. We only see each other maybe once a year, and our personalities don't really mesh. And then, that night.
It seems my sister caused some trouble. Sorry about that, Lisa.
Really, I am sorry, Lisa.
It's not your fault at all.
But still, as a parent, I can't say I bear no responsibility.
She's not a child anymore, you shouldn't feel responsible. Besides, I'm happy because I could marry Noah and live this enjoyable life.
Lisa, thank you.
But still, when did my sister start acting like that, I wonder?
Both Noah and his mother are fundamentally serious people, so it was puzzling why Daphne turned out the way she did. A few days later, Daphne returned to our house, this time with her recently born daughter, Mimi. Hello? I discussed it with Noah, but we really can't give you any money.
Oh, it's because I'm getting divorced now. And, I don't have a place to live, so I was hoping to stay here.
Divorced?
My husband, Zephyr, cheated on me and betrayed me. That's why I left the house. So, I just need a place to stay for a little while.
Considering Mimi is here, please come in for now.
Okay. Thank you.
Honestly, I didn't want to let Daphne stay at our house. However, because she had her baby, Mimi, with her, I reluctantly let her in and waited for Noah to come home. In the evening, when Noah returned, we had a discussion.
I see. I understand the situation. Okay. She can stay until she finds another place to live. But she can't stay here permanently, so make sure to find a new place within 2 weeks, okay?
Okay, got it.
Listen, Cess. It's just for 2 weeks, alright? And while you're here, you need to help out with the house and assist Mom whenever you have free time.
Oh, come on. That's obvious. I know that much without you telling me. So, Lisa, let's get along during this time.
Same here, let's make the best of this short time. Thus, it was decided that Daphne would live with us temporarily. Honestly, Daphne is an adult and can manage on her own. But thinking of little Mimi, I thought it wiser to choose cohabitation. However, Daphne didn't do anything and just lazed around the house all the time. When the agreed 2-week period was about to end, Daphne? The deadline has passed. You haven't done any of the housework you said you would.
Well, since you, the wife, do everything, there's nothing left for me to do. Besides, isn't it the role of a daughter-in-law to devote herself to her in-law's house?
It seemed like Daphne wasn't thinking about anything at all. This house was left to me by my grandparents. Strictly speaking, this isn't a house of my in-laws for me. Do you understand?
Huh? But since your mother-in-law lives here, this becomes your in-law's house, right? So Lisa, you're living in her family home, right? And yet, how can you have such an attitude towards me?
I don't need such twisted logic. Please make sure to find a new place.
Hey! How can you say such a thing to your sister-in-law? It's way too early for you to define me when I'm struggling with my life. If you have a problem with me, why don't you leave this house of mine?
After saying this, Daphne went out to play, leaving things unresolved. This couldn't go on. When Noah returned, I decided to discuss and execute a plan I had been considering for a while. Eventually, the day came that I had told Daphne to move out.
Cess, are you really not going to leave?
Not at all, in fact. I'm grateful you're leaving so I can live freely.
If you can live freely, why don't you?
Right. Oh, and someone who wants to see you is here. I let them in.
Huh? Someone who wants to see me? Who?
Hey, I'm taking Mimi to raise her. Seriously. You left without saying where you were going.
Wait, why is Zephyr here? How dare you contact him?
I heard the story. It was you who cheated and squandered money while I was on a long business trip. And then you made it seem like I was the one cheating, causing trouble for your brother and sister-in-law and your mom.
I didn't want to get involved in a marital issue at first. But this situation has reached its limit, so I contacted Zephyr.
Blaming Zephyr when you're the one who cheated is just too low.
Shut up. It's your fault for believing my story. Plus, I heard that being single gets you money.
What? That money isn't for you to play around with.
I'm definitely taking custody. I can't trust Mimi with someone like you.
Ha! Don't make me laugh. Well, whatever, say what you want. I got this house unexpectedly and I'll give you the custody. So, do whatever you want. Keep whining.
What are you talking about? We're demolishing this house, you know? When I said that, Daphne responded.
Did you just say demolition?
Yes, I did.
Don't joke around. This house is mine. How can you just demolish it like that? There's no way I can allow that.
This house isn't your family home. It's Lisa's house.
We're moving to a barrier-free high-rise apartment. But looks like you, sis, are now officially homeless.
Other people's things are, well, other people's things, right? So, Mommy's house is Mommy's, right, Grandma?
That's right, Madison. See, even Madison understands better than you do.
Aren't you embarrassed to be scolded by a 4-year-old?
Shut up. This house has been lived in by our parents for years. So, it should be my family home, right?
I started living with Lisa because my health was deteriorating. Your ridiculous logic doesn't make any sense at all.
I never thought you'd be that brainless.
I apologize for the trouble Daphne has caused.
No, it's fine. We had already decided to demolish the house, so we're okay.
I keep telling you, I won't allow such a thing.
You don't have the right to decide that.
We had been considering moving for a while, not just recently. Thanks to you, sis, this turned out to be a good opportunity. Now we can live comfortably and peacefully again.
Right. The new house will be barrier-free, so it'll be more comfortable for you, mother-in-law.
I'm looking forward to it. Maybe my health will suddenly improve.
Grandma's going to get better. That would be so great.
Upon hearing about the new house, Daphne said,
Hey, if it's a high-rise apartment, there must be extra rooms, right? Then take me with you.
"We refuse. There's no reason for us to live with you, Daphne.
You're Noah's wife. You shouldn't talk back to your sister-in-law like that.
That's irrelevant now. Didn't Noah tell you when you came here? To find a new place within 2 weeks and to help with household chores. But you never kept your promises, did you?
That's because you, Lisa, did everything, leaving nothing for me to do.
During your stay, you lost all trust from our family. Who would want to live with someone like that?
We allowed you to stay temporarily because you said Zephyr cheated and you left him. But instead of helping out, you left everything to Lisa and went out to play, right?
You just increased Lisa's workload. In a way, this cohabitation might have been a turning point in your life, Daphne.
What do you mean by that?
You wasted precious time, learning only to depend on others and be lazy. If you had realized that, you could have grown as a person.
Don't think you can keep living so carefree just by being defiant.
Your way of thinking is way too lax.
If you had any issues with me, I wish you would have said something. But it's not that, is it? Daphne simply wants to live as she pleases. That's become clear.
What's wrong with a housewife wanting freedom?
That's something someone like Lisa, who does what she needs to, can say. You haven't tried to do anything properly at all.
I knew Daphne wasn't good at housework, but I never expected she hardly did any at all. Hearing Zephyr's story, Noah, his mother, and I were all very surprised. However, Daphne showed no signs of remorse.
If you're so concerned about housework, Zephyr can do it, right? Or maybe Lisa could come once a week and do everything.
Stop talking nonsense. Don't think of using Lisa for your convenience. Even during this cohabitation period, Lisa did everything for the house and for Mom, all by herself. Just having one extra person, you, increased the burden significantly. How can you be so thoughtless about that?
Exactly. Lisa is not our housekeeper, yet you couldn't even wash your own chopsticks.
You caused that much trouble? How could you have been so calm about it?
Ah, so annoying. Everyone is always like Lisa, Lisa. What? Does Lisa have some dirt on you guys?
We're grateful. She always makes sure the family has a comfortable life and takes good care of Mom. That's a huge contrast to you, sis.
You should be the most grateful to Lisa.
What's the point in being grateful to a daughter-in-law? If I got money for praising her, then sure, I'd praise her as much as you want.
That's just awful. Of course, anyone would be happy to be praised for their housework. But a homemaker works hard every day for their family. If it's taken for granted and unappreciated, it can lead to doubts and worries. But we don't give up because we have families, even if we complain.
Lisa is right. Daphne, you haven't done anything, so you wouldn't understand a homemaker's struggles. I'm utterly disappointed in you.
Daphne's frivolous words even angered the usually kind mother-in-law.
Why are you angry too, Mom? Shouldn't you be on your own daughter's side?
Why should I side with you in this?
Sis, have you ever thanked Zephyr since you got married even once?
Huh? Why should I?
It means whether you're grateful to your husband who works hard for the family.
What are you even talking about? It's obvious for husbands to earn money, right? What else is there for a husband to do besides earning a salary?
Stop joking around. We homemakers keep the home because it allows husbands to work with peace of mind. But we also feel motivated to do our part because our husbands are working hard. That's how we support each other unknowingly. That's what family is.
And not even being thankful for that. Who do you think you are?
I'm feeling dizzy. I can't believe Daphne is this terrible. We really got a great daughter-in-law, and to think that it's Daphne who made us realize it. So shameful.
Daphne, realizing the importance of family only after being abandoned is too late, you know? But it seems it's already too late from the looks of it.
Right? Zephyr is great with kids, so Mimi will be fine with him. And Lisa and Mom get along so well. We have nothing to worry about in the future. Madison loves her grandma too, so we'll have a lively, fun life again.
Yes. Once things settle down, Zephyr, you should definitely come over.
That would be nice. Let's all have a fun meal together.
Really? Wow, I'm happy.
It's going to be exciting.
Of course, without sis. Maybe I'm an only child.
Oh, suddenly it feels like that, doesn't it? Lisa feels like my own daughter now, oh ho ho ho.
As soon as Daphne heard our conversation, she suddenly started to panic.
Hey, why am I not invited? If I'm divorced, Zephyr is a stranger, right?
Oh dear, he's cute Mimi's father, so he's family.
Ah, that's right. So, I had a brother, not a sister. Oops, my mistake.
Hey, Noah.
You're going to live here alone, right, Daphne? That's great. You can live without worrying about anything from now on.
Living a carefree life sounds ideal, doesn't it? But I prefer living happily with Lisa, Madison, and Mom.
Madison likes being with everyone too. It's more fun that way.
I hope I can have a peaceful life with Mimi from now on.
To think that being absent can make us happier. What a situation.
Hey, what are you talking about?
We're talking about you, Daphne. You're the one who left the house. Suddenly dumping everything on us and relying on us is just a nuisance.
Reflect on how we've been overly dependent on Lisa.
All right, Daphne. You can stay here if you want, but since the house will be demolished, you better start working out now.
I'm going with everyone. If it's getting demolished, I can't stay here. And Zephyr, let's get back together. I'll do the housework this time, okay?
You still have the nerve to joke. But no, I refuse. Reconciliation is out of the question.
Oh dear, that was a clear rejection, wasn't it?
Accept it as the consequence of your actions.
Mommy, I've got my backpack ready.
All right. Let's get going then. Goodbye, Daphne. Saying this, we left the house. Soon, the contractors arrived, and the house was demolished with loud cracking sounds. Daphne, who watched in shock, lost her place to live. Naturally, Zephyr refused to reconcile, and both Noah and his mother cut ties with Daphne. Additionally, she was asked to return all the savings she had frivolously spent during her marriage. Not only that, she was also sued for compensation for her infidelity. She managed to find a live-in job, but her days became a routine of just going between the factory and the dormitory. Located far from the city center, there were no entertainment facilities around. Only then did she realize how happy she had been living off Zephyr's salary. But it was too late to appreciate the value of family after losing everything. Thus, Daphne's days became monotonous, with no excitement or enjoyment. As for me,
Wow, what a lovely room.
Right? It's all thanks to Lisa's sense of style. This sofa is just the right height.
Lisa chose the furniture to make sure it's comfortable for Mom.
Lisa,
I thought it would be more fun if mother-in-law found it easier to get around.
Mimi, how do you like the new house?
Goo goo. Gaga.
She says she likes it.
Our family successfully moved into the new home. Zephyr seemed to have settled in, with his sister and her husband, who lived nearby, helping with childcare. Since we weren't too far away, we occasionally met up and spent enjoyable times together. Madison adored Mimi but also loved her grandmother. So, she would sit next to her grandmother, holding Mimi and smiling. Seeing them, not only Noah and I but also Zephyr felt comforted. This experience made me appreciate the importance of Noah, Madison, and my mother-in-law in my life. I decided to live happily with my family in my own way. Watching everyone's smiles, I felt this determination grow stronger in my heart. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.